What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Motivated Results. I want to do a quick review on the Workouts X2 squat rack. Why? Because quite frankly, you guys are overdue for a review. How professional is this? I feel I just got done talking shit the other video. Alright, before we continue, I do want to say that I am doing this with the garage open, so if the audio quality isn't as good, my apologies. Let's get started. Alright, so let's talk about the X2 squat stand, or squat rack if you will. For the most part, if you're looking for one of these, my opinion is that the biggest variable is going to be what you're looking to do with the space that you are allotted. Now, a lot of you might have a very large gym space where you can use a lot of different things. Might be worth getting a full cage. But for me, at the time of planning this gym, this was a good option, and probably, quite frankly, to be honest with you, the most important part of my decision was the price. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But as far as construction goes, it's pretty heavy duty steel, so for the most part you're not going to have any issues when it comes to damage. I've been beating this up quite a bit and I've had no issues. As far as the dimensions go, we're looking at a base of 70 inches by 48 inches and a height of 93 inches. The pull-up bar is adjustable. It has 3 different bolt patterns you can use to adjust it, just in case you need a little bit more clearance, as I do on my rooftop. Here you're going to see the measurements as far as the bar thickness, and it does come with the J-cups that you do not have to buy separately. As far as the J-cups and their durability, they're fairly good. I've used this rack now for months and there's very little wear and tear from the bar knurling on the plastic covers. This I predict will hold pretty well as far as durability goes. Now, one thing that does not come with this package is the spotter arms. These are something that you have to pick up after the fact. I will say that I would highly suggest picking them up only for safety's sake. My only gripes with this rack is I wish it was a little bit lighter. I do wish that the footprint was a little bit smaller. It takes quite a bit of space when you're talking about the full scope of the rack. I think Rogue has something equivalent, but it takes up a lot less footprint, so I can see why they're doing it. Essentially, they're just trying to minimize the risk of injury or tipping over, but I don't think there's a risk even with a smaller footprint. The benefits of the rack is that it is a lot cheaper. You're looking at $399 currently for this rack, and there's a couple of other benefits with that. With this rack, you do have free plate storage on the side, which can sometimes be very, very useful, especially if you're doing something that involves quite a bit of weight like powerlifting. Another gripe in my mind though is this plastic covering that is attached to the spotter arms if you choose to buy them. For the most part, it's held up well as far as any sort of spotting that it needs to do. My main concern is this plastic and the adhesive they use to attach it to the rack steel. For the most part, it works very, very well, but it needs a little bit more heavier duty adhesive. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that is the X2 squat rack. Once again, for me, this purchase was more on the availability. It was there. 2, I was able to get it same day. 3, quite frankly, the biggest variable is the price. You're looking at $399 for the rack, and you're looking at $150 for the spotter arms. Those in combination are almost the price of the equivalent rack at Rogue. And considering how this was local, I was able to pick it up. That was major issues. I was able to sacrifice a little bit of space and efficiency because of the bigger footprint, with price on shipping and being able to get it same day. So once again, links for everything are down below. I have no affiliate links. I have no connections to any of these people. But as I said before, Justin at Workouts was able to give me a good deal, and he offered to, give some hookups to people if they call them and talk to him about it. Once again, if you do talk to him, tell him I sent you, and maybe there'll be something where he'll hook you guys up. I can't guarantee anything. But once again, that's the review. Sorry if I'm sweaty. I'm actually mid-workout, and I'm actually using the rack. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, hit that like button below. I have tons of stuff to review, considering how I just picked up a lot of equipment for this home gym. So questions, comments down below. If you know somebody or might know somebody who's interested in this video and might find it helpful, feel free to share the link or maybe subscribe. See you next time.